So, subconscious is integrative. Intuition is innovative. Subconscious is the seat of creativity. Intuition is the unconscious connection and unity. So subconscious makes us really creative and separate and unique. Intuition is where we're not unique, where we're really one. Subconscious stores knowledge, even incorrect knowledge, but the subconscious stores knowledge. Intuition seeks and sorts knowledge in response to a need or a target or a pattern. Subconscious creates patterns. That's its job, really, is to create those patterns that protect and sustain life. Intuition seeks new patterns in response to a new goal or target, or to some new way we want to be self-destructive, which is why it's very important to have conscious targets. They work against each other. They work against each other. Intuition and subconscious work against each other because subconscious's job is, in a sense, to protect you from change. And intuition's job is to get you what you want, which almost always requires change. So they work against each other. Subconscious represses, intuition informs. And they need to work together, but in separate areas of the house. It's very important to work with your subconscious to really clean it up on a regular basis, because of course the wonderful thing about the human being is that once you clean something up, there's something else waiting to be cleaned up. You know, there is no, I have met a gazillion self-help, truly ascended. There's no one who's cleaned it up. You know, and that person who's cleaned it up, I frankly wouldn't be interested in reading their book or having dinner with them or taking a workshop with them, because then, you know, what are they doing here? The subconscious weighs whether or not it is worth pretending it doesn't know. It weighs that. Is it worth it to me to repress this information so I can have a good meal, or so I can stay in the stock position, or so I can stay in this relationship, or so I can never go out of the house and not deal with the world, or so I can not make myself feel shamed and imperfect because I can keep up a pretense of perfection, whatever it is. And we all have our own. The only thing more unique than our gifts are our neuroses. So we all have our own multi-layered way of doing this. Intuition creates an internal struggle until it integrates, when possible, what is not coherent in a justifiable way. So I know I have a teenager. I know the teenagers lie to me. But I find a way that I experience it as justifiable, because frankly, there's a lot I don't want to hear from them, even if I know it. As my son taught me, TMI, too much information, you know. So it doesn't affect my estimation of them, although there are some kids who lie in a way that it does. And that's because there's an issue that my subconscious initially, and then often my conscious mind, because I work really hard at it, perceives as a threat to either myself, my son, or the environment. So you want to listen to those threats. When something doesn't feel right, you can't not be afraid of it or not stay away from it. But what you can do is simply notice the feeling and walk around it. And let your attention give you what you can manage in manageable bites.